Okay, on this one here, we're going to go through you the main weapon you're going to use again. Now, like I mentioned before, you have to understand the basic reality. When he attack you, that it hurt, that straight to the body or to the leg or to the nut or to the body, that would done the job. The most important thing on the main weapon you're going to use to make sure you're injured or wounded your enemy first, okay, before you're going to using the second weapon. Because there's no point if you're not going to make use of your rifle and you're going to use your handgun, you're not going to reach, okay. So the idea is the same. Line, so you get in the movement, turn. If that happen one punch one and two, then you turn and then your body work the same. Now when you kick two-way, yeah, because we're using this for the street fight training, when the attack, you have to make sure toe pointed, attack it in like the toe pointed in like this, okay, into the leg, so directly into here like this, or like this, so that go to the nut, okay. The real problem you come across if you go like this and you put your knee out and that land into your leg, okay, they're broken. If you put the knee out, when I toe punch it in, okay, like this, then you have the chance of hurting them. So when you're training, make sure you go like this. In reality, you will go straight to the kneecap. No messing around, okay? So when the attack comes and you hurt them, boom, delay, straight to the kneecap, done. Okay, this is why you got to get used to understand the distance and control about your main weapon, okay? Now when you punch coming in and you're rushing one side and go directly into his arm, that's done as well. And then your hammer coming in, you will using your main weapon wisely. Okay, so the idea is need to understanding how you're going to use your weapon for the most, get the most buck out of your money, you know, to make use of all the main weapon you got. So when you come to attack, you go side and then turn. When you turn to the side, it's automatically make your body turn this way to do the damage, okay, onto the person. So when a line on here, you turn, and then you here, turn. Always got to make sure that your hand is always up. When hit, it's always have to be able to using your secondary weapon have to be accessory very quickly. Okay, cool. Weapon transfer from one to another very quickly. So the whole idea is on this movement you got to get used to understand the hand here and don't go like this, because now you try to defend and try to bring out the secondary weapon. It's not going to happen. Okay, so the whole idea is you're using the main weapon first and then knock your main weapon out. You have to be ready straight away to the second weapon you got. So the principle is the same. I'm here, see, weapon is loaded. When you hook, weapon is loaded, it's ready to do some damage. So you have to think like this when you start training on a street fight. It's not messing around, it have to be done the job. You know, you're in a war here, you're in a war zone, you got to get a job done. So the idea of training, you hurt them, and then attack, okay? So I hurt them, attack, okay? So again, when you come in to hurt, attack. So make sure your body turn with it, so like that. So the movement, like this, coming in, so, like this, okay? So like this. So when you move, see the like this, like so the body have to quickly respond, and you low body in a bit, because that way you can attack the leg coming in, you drop quick coming in, you follow through your movement very quickly. That is the whole idea of this training into the main weapon you use. Make it so simple so you get used to the weapon, turn, load it, you can use that very quickly and you follow. So when you're working, we're working with this basic one, like this, very basic, to get your body engaged, okay? Soon you engage, then it's easier for you to apply the rest of the movement coming in. Now, can you kick a bit higher? Yes, you can. Here, and go straight to the body. The really problem with this kind of movement is when you get to kick to the body and you put the elbow out, attack, and then I kick, here's the elbow. Now, you're attacking directly, and that is a broken leg. Okay, you will get injured. So, to do the movement, go low, like this, the likelihood of you kicking high and you shove the elbow right in, it's less injured to your body. You have to remember you're in the war zone. If you're injured, you won't be able to use any of your weapon. Okay, you got to get that in mind, because soon as breaking long distance, if you punch again, I can just basically turning and controlling the line. And if I move it, I crush coming in. Attack, I crush coming in right away. And using my shield straight away if I'm not in line. So a lot of time when you attack, and then I skip myself shield right away and move back the same long range. So the movement will be show you more onto the long and short very quickly to close the gap. So on this one here, it's mainly onto long range. So long range, hand, turn, hands up, hand, turn, hands up. Okay, very basic here. Turn like this, yeah. Turn like this, turn like this. Waist, turn like this, and waist, turn like this. Come on, okay, think of that. So we gotta make sure your body have to initiate enough power to come into attack kneecap or the groin, fast and quick while you're hurting them. Soon you're hurting them, and then they start to flee. That is the time you gotta hurt them, because you use this for the street training and street fight stuff. They have to be done in a certain way. Otherwise, you're gonna have problem. Spend some time to practice. I will see you on the next lesson.